is up, everybody? It's a beautiful night for a stream, and we're just gonna hang out here for a little while with you guys and celebrate my birthday a little bit. So, let's get started. What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back to the channel and to the stream. It's a nice night here, and I appreciate everybody for being here. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to hang out here while we're on the channel and watch while we're live. And for those of you that watch on the VOD, you guys are awesome as well. I am replying to birthday comments and stuff on Facebook right now, so let me finish that up as we're about to jump into some Resident Evil 2 Remake and finish up what we started. It's been a few days, I think, since the end of May. I think the 28th was the last time I played this, the 28th or the 29th, something like that. But I'm excited to continue. Bye, Tech Psycho. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been a nice day. Very simple kind of day. Slept in a little bit, but got up, got some things accomplished, and just kind of had a chill day overall. And when my wife got home from work, spent some time together, and that's about it. For the most part, spent time with my kids, my wife, and just had a very, very laid back day overall. But yeah, it is what it is. There we go. Got through everything there. Oops, what is that? Okay. Be watching another stream. That's all right. I appreciate that you stopped by, you know. It's all good. Enjoy what you're going to enjoy. Hope it's a good one. I'm still eating a little bit of my cake because my wife cut me a pretty big slice, a little bit too big for what I typically would eat. But, you know, her excuse was because I love you. So it's all good. I'll eat while we're playing here a little bit, but we're near the end of the game, and I'm excited to wrap this up. And then I'm gonna go play some Switch games together with the kids and the wife on the couch on the big TV in the living room, and we'll have some fun together to wrap up a little bit of celebrating. But it was like I said, overall very nice day, very nice weekend. Yesterday, I talked about it last night on stream. I spent time with my parents, my sister, excuse me, and my niece and nephew. And then today, just me and my wife and kids. So it was a nice time overall. Hi, Lucky. Welcome in. There's something else I was going to say, but I'm not quite sure. Get my fan on, get some cool air on me because it's not 100% cool in this room, even though I had the AC on most of the day in here. But this is one of the warmest rooms in the house, so that helps a little bit. Yeah. I don't quite know. I don't quite know. My train of thought derailed again. But let me grab... I got my controller hooked up. I think I got everything that I need for tonight. I got plenty to drink. I got some leftover cake. And I'm ready to rock and roll and shoot some zombies. I'm going to take my ring off so I can hold the controller a little better. I was suddenly aware my room also needed air. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, you better cool it off then. All right, let's go ahead and switch over here. Make sure this game hooks. Get the audio on. Yes, we are good. We should be good to go. Let's hope everything stays running smoothly tonight. The last couple times we played, it was good. So I am excited to pick up where we left off here. It has been so long. Like I said, it was either the 28th or 29th is when we last played. Let's take a quick look at our inventory. I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. Can store that. I'll need that wristband. Keep out a couple things there. Keep out my weapons. And this. I don't really have a lot of ammo. I have lots of magnum ammo, but I want to try to avoid using that if I could. Ooh. I have even more. I'm late? No, you are not. We just started, Gothic. You're not late. Keep the knife out. I got lots of flash grenades. Maybe I should use some of them. Let's save the knife. Keep the flash grenades for now. I got 3 and I've got 2 more. I could make some additional handgun ammo. There we go. We'll do that for now. Plenty of heals. Let's store that mag ammo just in case. I think we're in good shape. I got plenty of extra heals. I've even got hand grenades. Hand grenades will come in handy probably later on. Gotta get my volume up. Okay. There we go. Still late for me. That's all right. You're not late. You're fine. Okay. I think we're good to get started here. All right. Nap room log. We're good with that. Okay. Ooh, shotgun ammo to kick things off. Perfect. Let's reload this. Okay. Oh, cool. I got that map. Ah, somebody left a half-eaten pizza here. And some coffee. Oh, man. And a bag of chips? I could just sit here and watch TV and enjoy life. 7 a.m. Happy birthday, Johnny. Thank you. Ooh, some jelly. There's lots of things we could do with jelly. Strawberry and grape, it looks like. Which one would taste better? Which one would feel better? Pause. Sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't hurt me. Not me playing masquerade music for the background of this of all things.
Authorized staff only beyond this point.
Okay.
Must refrain from entering.
Okay, I can go this way. Saw your post on Blue Sky. Looks like a nice cake. Yes, it definitely was. Thank you. It was a very good cake. I didn't get to put any details about it. I see you in there. But my wife used lemon and blueberry flavoring in it. Oh, it was good. In the cake and in the icing, too. Bye-bye. Let's put you down. I hear you in there. This place is rough. This particular room. Oh, you know what? They're eating somebody in the back. Whoa. Okay, I see you. Come on. Put her down. Yum. Okay. Why are you eating from that spot, lady? I mean, this is not the place to be doing that. This is a cafeteria, not your bedroom. I kind of shot you in the neck. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyways, that does sound really good. It really was. And she used extracts. We had to order the extracts specially, and they turned out to be really, really delicious. And what's funny is I didn't realize till after the fact. Like, I took the picture, I made the post, and then it on the inside she had it pink and white like Angel Dust's outfit, and it's like, oh, it was so good. So I had to follow up with it. Like I said, she cut me a huge slice, so I'm sitting here still eating at it. But yeah, it's good. Is she eating the dude's ass? It absolutely looked like it, didn't it? Healthy foods like ass, apparently. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Oh, he down. Okay, there's the ladder. Oh, I see you, Mr. Raccoon. Woo, you're still alive? Here, I'll shoot you in the butt. Twice. Okay. Come on, go down. Okay, was there anything else in here? This is still red. I missed... Look like Magnum ammo over here. Or no. Ooh, fuel tank for the flamethrower. Good, I'll need that. There's still something in here, though. Okay. Oop. There's some other ammo. Beautiful. Still not blue. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? Whoop. Hi. Grenade. Still not blue. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in this room. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she was having herself a little bit of a meal, and that was not a good looking one. Okay, now we're above. I wonder if that'll turn when I unlock it, maybe? I don't know. It's been a while. Let's go down. Okay. Whoop, there's some powder. Oh, man, I'm gonna run out of room, aren't I? There's a guy on the other side of here, if I'm thinking right. Another knife. Half whole flour. Gold something. Yeah, that turned it blue. Okay. Oh, crap. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. This guy has armor, though. Okay, come on, buddy. Or are you not going to come my way? I see you out there. I see the shadow under the door. Come on. Don't mess with me here, buddy. Ah, gotcha. I knew that was gonna happen. Damn it! Back off.
Do this.
Bye-bye, head. We're good now. Ha ha! Sorry. That's a little bit... His head was deflowered. Sorry. Meanwhile, trying to think of ideas for the ballroom drawing I want to do. A ball in a room. Sorry, bad pun. Anyways, still don't know what to do for the scene, so it's just going to redesign Wilma and Rita's dresses. I mean, you could. No, my inventory is not... Can we... Are you kidding me? Wait, how much of that can I put in here? Oh, I can put all that. Man. Wait, is there a thing in this room? Combine that. Chemical flamethrower. Nothing. Oh, I don't have that device. I gotta get that device and that'll help me. Electronic chip. Combine that. Now I have a level 2 wristband. Which is good. I gotta come back for these shotgun shells though. Okay, that's the kitchen. Okay. Now, come back for those shotgun shells. But I gotta drop some stuff off over here.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested.
I am not Dr. Lee, so store that, store that, store that, store that. I know I'm running so low on inventory, but it's fine. I'll roll with it. We'll make trips if we have to. Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't. When it comes to ballroom stuff, dresses, that kind of stuff, you know, fancy attire is about all I know about. I don't really know nothing else when it comes to that stuff. So, I can't really help you there. Though I remember seeing a trailer for a anime that had to do with like hardcore ballroom dancing. Didn't know that was the thing. Kind of interesting. Had a pretty badass song too. If I remember right, it was Unison Square Garden did the song, which was really cool. I like them. Most get annoyed about Pinterest because of the ads and the insane amount of AI. Well, personally, yes, ads are annoying, but with the AI, I take advantage of it actually, unless I'm running on old info. AI is not copyrighted. So if I like the concept of an AI art thingy, I'll use it for inspiration. I get it. I get what you mean. I haven't used Pinterest a lot lately, though I do get notifications and stuff from it, and every once in a while I get like a cool picture. So I end up okay, I was already in there. I end up looking through like whatever the notification was. Nap room. Okay, I need that tool for that device. But yeah, I'll look at the notification, whatever it's for, whatever it is, and check out the like page that it's giving me stuff about, and that's that. I used to use it for like recipes and stuff all the time, and occasional artwork stuff, but that was years ago. I have boards of craft stuff and just cute and funny pictures and whatever. Okay, so that's 2, that one's 3, so we go left. God, a place like this, imagine a place like this underground your city. Terrifies me. Crazy thing about it is that way. That direction above my house off a little bit. Like if I step off my back porch and look up, there's a mansion sitting up on the hill. And I don't know if I told, I think I told this story at least on X at one point. But that mansion, I had a dream about once that I thought about like random stuff about this mansion, and I had this dream where I had like there was like an apocalypse type situation, and I went there. I went there with my family just because I seen all these other people running there. Like there was something going on, and here it turned out to be a trap, and that they had an underground lab and stuff like this underneath it. It was this massive scheme and all this crap, and I'm like, it's right there under our noses, you know, like the plot of a movie or a game. Crazy dream. Not the worst I've had, though, to say the least. Okay. Buggies, ew. I don't like them. Okay, what do I got? Shotgun, that's in there. All right. Okay. Oh, there's an item box here, too. Perfect. Okay. Ah! What am I doing? Come on, Leon. Go this way. Check these couches. Nothing. All right. So we got items over here yet. I know that much. Save. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Here is... What is this? Gunpowder. Now we're blue. Beautiful. Internet keeps cutting out, but hi! Hey there, Musey. I hope it doesn't, cut out too much. And hopefully your power doesn't go out either. Okay, we saved again. All right, we came in that door. So we've got 2 ways that we can go here. This one, this is locked, right? Yeah, okay. So. All right, we gotta get that. Which means we gotta deal with the ivies. Which is perfect to use the flamethrower for.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access.
All right. There's a good chance so far. Well, hopefully it stays okay. Power outages, internet outages, all that is not fun. I know, absolutely. I have absolutely dealt with that in the past. Ugh. Come on, buddy, die. Yuck. Okay. I see you. Let's toast you two. Nommies. This is one of the creatures that I absolutely love the redesign in this game. The original was cool, being more plant-like than these, but man, this is just such a cool design. Just more humanoid. Still plant, but more humanoid look. Okay. Another flashbang. Okay, this is our vaccine synthesizer. I'm gonna need a tube for that. Or not vaccine, the solution synthesizer for that. Yum. So we get this. We gotta fill that up. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, this code. Hold on. Gotta bring my code thing up. I used to know this one off the top of my head. What? Here we go. This is one of the few that I actually knew off the top of my head. That's all right. Okay. There it is. Okay, so we got this one, that one, and this one again. Enter. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty spooky, absolutely. Okay. Code 1 solution, and I don't think I have to use the other one. I think that's for Claire's run. We'll double check. 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, that's for Claire's run. Okay. Yeah, second run backwards L dash above the colon F2 5831. Yeah, okay. We got it. Yeah. All right. I heard something squishy out there. Okay. All right. Now we got to take care of them. Where are you at? Okay. This place is blocked off. Guy is smashed over there. I'm back because internet. That's okay. That's okay. Squishy? Yum. Squishums. Ew, hi. There you are. Oh, there's another one, though, up there. If I remember right. Okay, nothing there yet. Yeah, that's the drug testing lab. I don't think I could get in there yet. Or maybe I can. Ah, there you are. I knew one of you was up here. I knew there was at least two, but I think there's more. Come on. Toast you a little more. Bye-bye. Okay, for me, it's... Okay, hold on. I gotta backtrack here, Gothic. I'm sorry. For me, it's for the homecoming dance with the college, although it's generally semi-formal. For me, I'm going straight formal and even masquerade theming. Why the heck not? I don't blame you. Why not? Although usual college homecoming dances are semi-formal, I'm saying screw it, I'm going formal for... Yeah, exactly. Why not? Do you? Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. formalities and stuff, realistically, like, sure, you can be formal, you can do your thing, but everybody else is doing it. Screw it. Be unique. Yeah, that's not it. We got to get the dispersal, the formula, all that crap. Okay. I believe I've got to go down there. There's the other one. Toast. Become toast.
What the?
Crispy. Steve's love a chicken. Yeah, it's tasty as hell. Anyways. Moving on. Okay. All right, there's stuff in here. Ah, that's the other code. That's the other code. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to go back for that one. The poor Among Us looking dude here. Okay, here's our not vaccine. The solution synthesis. Okay. Okay. 43, destroy plant 43. It's funny, that's plant 43. Plant 42 was in the original game. Okay. Gotta backtrack a little bit here. I need some room. Need some space. Come on, buddy, go down. Thank you. Semi-formal homecoming's usually what happens at IRL. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of fanfare and stuff. You get the semi-formal, but you also have the, you know, the ones that go overboard with the excessive stuff, like your, you know, limousines and crap like that. So it just kind of depends, I guess, on the person. Depends on your tastes and stuff. Like I said, do what's best for you, what fits for you. Don't worry about what everybody else does and wants. Screw them. When it comes to your imagination, your designs and stuff like that, it's best to keep it you. Store that. Oops. Keep that. Okay. All right, we made some space. Yeah, I mean, you could say that, less specific. I mean, to be totally honest, I never got into that kind of stuff in real life. It was just never my cup of tea. I was never interested in any of that crap, but that was me. You know, even when it came to going to prom, I went to prom with one girl when I graduated, and it was prior to my wife and I really being together, and wasn't an enjoyable time at all. And she was kind of annoying, to say the least. But I didn't find that out until afterwards, so to speak. So yeah, it was a case where I wasn't in it for a lot of things, but you know, it's I wanted to do something special for her at the time, but turned out stupid. Turned out to be pointless. And then when my wife and I were together, her and I went to prom together, but at the time, she was pregnant with our first, with Toby, and she wasn't feeling the greatest. So it kind of wasn't the best situations for her. But in the end, we spent the night together. And that's kind of all that mattered. We enjoyed each other's company, spent the time together. That's still not right. This one, or back. That one, this one. This one. This one. Okay, wait. Two L's. I. This one. And the two dots. Okay, I must be getting that wrong. Contents unlocks dispersal unit in the drug testing lab. Okay. Two L's. I. Big square above little square. And a thicker I. So I did this code though. That's strange. But yeah, it was a case where, you know, it happened. It was what it was. Okay. I've got here, and then I've got, whoa! You guys made me waste some ammo. Because y'all suck. Nope. But I was never into the whole, like, dances and things like that, going places and doing things. That just never was my cup of tea. Okay, see, that I was on the right track. What the heck? Okay. Oh, I think I see what I was doing wrong. Maybe. Yeah, okay. I see what I was doing wrong. I was reading the wrong. I think I was reading the second run thing. Okay. Let's try this again. I didn't either, but I also didn't have a choice since I was online homeschooled since sophomore year of high school. Hey, that's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to a point, I do understand missing out on some things. You know, feeling a little left out. Kind of sucks. But at the same time, there we go. Now we got it. At the same time, it's a case of, you know, a lot of those things are just that. They're for fanfare. And unfortunately, some of them, it's just the school's way of, you know, getting attention or making money in some cases. There's schools out there that's all it's for to them. The whole fanfare of it is just for that. Let's get attention, and that's it. You know, it kind of sucks, but
engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
I honestly dream to go to some kind of prom-like event. The idea of partying, wearing a party dress and whatnot is something I wish for. Hey, nothing wrong with that either. You know what? If that's what you want, go for it. By all means. Don't, you know, don't worry about the word of others. Okay, so combination or solution. Red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. There we go. Imagine being homeschooled since 2nd grade. That was me. Oof. You know what, though? There's some parts of me that kind of wish that I was homeschooled, unfortunately, because I just never fit in when it comes to the school life. I never really liked it, unfortunately. I mean, about the only thing I got out of it that I enjoyed was my hockey and my wife. Playing hockey was one of the only things I don't regret. I don't look back on. You know, I don't miss. I miss it. But I certainly don't regret going or having school and all that, missing that kind of stuff because of my wife either. Like, I'm happy to have been there with her and to have met her. But other than that, if I could go back and if somebody... You know, if my parents offered me the chance,
solution temperature is outside acceptable.
I gotta go down and freeze this. Okay. You know, then I gladly would have taken homeschool as an option. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, 2 large gunpowders. What did I see? Okay, we're good here. I feel like I missed some things, but I'm honestly glad I didn't go to school IRL for many reasons. I get that completely. When it comes down to it, too, a lot of it, you know, you unfortunately... You definitely didn't miss out on, like, the garbage when it came to people and cliques and stuff like that. That's one thing that is the worst, especially in a place like where I live. It's so heavy with that kind of thing, and I hated that. I really did. And like my school, this is going to be a weird story to tell, but I was one, if not the main reason why my school decided to start an anti-bullying program, because of the fact that I was, I don't need that, but I was heavily bullied, and the couple teachers that did stick up for me realized that this was a big problem with our school. It wasn't as happy and quaint as everybody thought it was, so they were like, what can we do to stop it? So they started this program, and it was meant to be, you know, anti-bullying. It was meant to be where teachers and students and stuff met together to help propose solutions, to help work together to stop the problem and whatnot. Yeah, no, it did nothing. All it did was encourage kids essentially to do it more. And it made things worse for me. It sucked, but I hated it. But that was one of those unfortunate things that, whatever. I don't regret it. I don't look back on it. And the bad part about it is, while I still struggle in life, day in and day out, while my wife and I, my kids and I, we struggle for various reasons, whether it's financially or whether it's just our personal issues, our mental health, whatever the case is. I'm not saying this to be, you know, to act like I'm better than anyone or anything, but looking back and seeing where some of those people are today after what they did to me and to other kids and stuff like that, they're not so well off. And sometimes I look at that as a way to say, you know what, things were bad, but they're going to get better. And under the circumstances, it could be a lot worse. I could be like them. And some of them aren't even around anymore, to say the least, you know, without going into too much detail. Ooey. Oh, God. No, you don't. I hit the button for the freaking grenade, lady. Oh, now we got two of them. So we got to use this. Buddy. Can we not? Now I get cornered. Lovely. Get off my butt. Come on. What are you doing? Bro. Okay. Now I'm really hurt again. Darn, I put myself in trouble here. That's one. I really don't want to waste my magnum ammo, but I died anyways. Damn it. Wow, gosh, that's terrible. I mean, it is, but what is it? You know, it's life. Life happens, stuff happens. It is what it is. I dislike that school greatly, and unfortunately, the worst part about it is the fact that it is one of the best places around to get a decent education for the kids. So, you know what? I know what I want. I want my grenades. Oh, you again? Buddy, I know you keep getting up until I get that plant solution, but you need to go down. Actually, I have a perfume bottle now. My mom gave me some inspo for Regina's ballroom outfit. Oh, okay. Simple dress with a pink mermaid skirt and a silver top. Nice. That sounds pretty cool. All right. Let's do something here. first and foremost, store this. Give me a hand grenade. Did I have another one or two more? Something like that? Yes, I did. Okay, I have more. Let's store that one. We're going to store this, and we're going to move these up. Instead of the flashes, we're going to use those. Ooh. Let me get the rest of that fuel tank and reload that in case I need it. Oh my god, that was so scary. That part gets me almost every time, too. I end up cornering myself. And it's so bad. Ugh. Yuck. Those damn liquors are very, very tough. Very hard to get around. Okay, now I gotta go down. Let's toast you. Okay, he's done. That one's pretty well toasted. He's done. This one too. Oh my. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. Okay, okay. So I see. It's getting all those spots on them.
What the?
You give him the extra torch. Burn up the stuff that's still alive. Poof. There we go. Okay. So those shouldn't come back. I should have done that to the other ones, but that's okay. We're all right. Let me grab a bite of cake here. That now has my hair on it randomly. So, on the note of cake, chat, after we had cake, my wife and kids got me a couple small things he gave to me for my birthday. The first was a sign that has chicken on it and eggs, and it says farm fresh butt nuggets. And I say that basically because that's something that every once in a while I just use that term, butt nuggets, just to be funny. And they love it. They laugh at it all the time. But okay, I think this will go away. Yeah, because I already used the code, so I can discard that. But yeah, I use that term butt nuggets all the time, and it's just something to be funny. But they gave me that, and like I'll call my kids butt nuggets just to be funny overall. All right, so the liquor's not here. So this gives me a little bit of a reprieve. I'm gonna corner myself, but this is all right. Funnel them down the hall. But they gave me that, and then they also got me this neck massager because of, you know, stress and stuff like that. And it's kind of funny because, ironically, I was talking about massage stuff earlier. But, yeah, they gave me this neck massager, which is so weird because you kind of have to, like, loop your arms through it to hold it in place. And then it's got like a little heating function. And there's times like when we drive to the beach, it's usually a 7-8 hour drive. So it has a car adapter and stuff. So I can use it in the car and I'd be able to keep my neck, you know, in good shape while we're driving, which is pretty cool. But anytime, you know, I tend to carry my stress in my back and stuff like that. Otherwise, I'd probably never get like a massage. But every once in a while, my wife will rub my back or like pop it for me. And man, it feels so good. Ew. Who left the mystery meat in the table? Ugh. All right. Actually, grenade. And that's this. I'm gonna run into that like a dummy. Buddy. Got him that time. But yeah, this neck massager is pretty neat. It's weird. I didn't expect that. I asked her, I'm like, what made you think of that? And she's like, all the stress we've been under. I thought it would be a good thing for you. And it's like, okay, cool. It's got a little heating function and stuff to it. Pretty neat. Ah! My butthole!
Just
Get down! Bad doggy. Even though you're not a doggy. I just wanted to say that because it was funny. Okay, everything's blue, so... Ooh, this room upstairs is a little bit of a cluster. Go away, Daddy. Your head went through the floor. Egg. Ew. Ew. Don't listen to you, Fredward. No. You die along the wall there and put your chin on that railing. I'm gonna shoot you again because you're still alive. Fredward. I said no. No ass eating in this hallway. Thank you. I actually have dress inspo so for Wilma now. Please don't do what again? Have the zombie fall on me? Ah, here's the device I need. Oh man, and now I'm out of space again. Damn it. Wait, this takes me out to the lobby. Daddy, I'm sorry. I was quoting Angel Dust. Alright, let's put this away. And this one away. And that one away. Okay, now I can go back out through there. And I can collect the things. That's much better. Ooh, now I'm out of ammo, though. I still have a grenade. Ah! No! Bitch! Ah! No! Will she come through the door? I don't know if she'll come through the door. I don't like that. I don't think she'll come through the door because this is a safe room. Potentially. I'm gonna need that. Green. Ew. Ew. Excuse me. Back, internet cut out again? That's alright. No problem. Oh my god, hands reaching through the wall scared me. Go on, lady. You keep screaming, hey, all you want. Oh my god. She's stuck. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Oh. Alright. Stay in your corner. Behave. Thank you. Whew. Okay, that's better. Oh my god. Fredward, I told you no. Fredward! You're not Fredward. You have hair. Maybe you are Fredward. I don't know. Are you Fredward? No, you do. You have hair. Fredward didn't have hair. Brains. Thank you. Anyways. There, yeah, see, there's Fredward. He's dead. I gasped IRL. It did. It sounded like she was just screaming, hey, over and over again. Oh, you were this guy. Listen, sir, the egg salad is in the kitchen, not down these stairs. Go find the kitchen. Okay. I've got to get in here. And now, so I've got to use that item across.
Jesus.
Hi, Chad. I'm gonna call you Chad, just because you seem like that kind of a person. Murph. Okay. Examine. There we go. Use that. Murph. What a name, huh? Murph. Hey, the vending machine's working. Can I get my money back? You stole $5 from me. All right. Down this way. Okay, all my other stuff is loaded pretty good. I only have 8 shots left here. Oh, wait, is it... There's something in this room. Otherwise it wouldn't be... Okay, ladies there. Nothing here. Nothing there.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee.
Wayne
You
Lee's
have
inbox.
New messages.
Okay, I think this is going to be read just until I go through here.
Who left the freezer open?
A lot of people. The same person that let the dogs out, Leon. Okay, we're still red. There's got to be something else here. Unless it's counting this. Use this. Now we got to chill it. Oh, what? I didn't finish my pineapple.
In progress.
Dispersal cartridge. Herbicide.
Complete.
Now it's blue. Okay. Wait. Yeah, this way. This lady gets up, I think. I seen that hair twitch. No, she don't. That's kind of a surprise. Okay, we're done here. There's the other room here. And I remember another spot up top to use that device on. Server room. Oh, I'm right at home here. Umbrella, you do a pretty bad job at rack mounting your stuff, and your cable management is half decent. Shouldn't leave a ladder in here this close because that looks like fiberglass frame, and that wouldn't be a good thing. You shouldn't keep paper like this nearby either because that is a hazard. Ew. Me no likey. Very, very, very not likey. Store. I could reload this. Okay, how about I save my grenade? Store that. We'll keep that. Okay. And we can save here. I'm looking forward to farming in RH now. For whatever reason, they decided to, remove the main way to farm. Ew. Excuse me. My apologies. That's a bit strange. Wonder what coerced them into doing that. What made them think that it was a good idea? Okay, these three are nice and toasty. Should not have to deal with them anymore. Now we can go in... Okay, we did this part. This is all good. We gotta go out to the main room. Disperse the stuff. Yeah, even that guy's done. Hey, here we go. Herbicide away!
Dispensing solution now.
Melt the plant just so Mr. X can chase us again.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
If you say so, lady. Oh, buddy. This ain't gonna matter much, but I'm going down here anyways. I don't think he follows me down here. Wait for him to go away. Guessing it's to encourage people to interact with an RP with other players, but role-playing is dead, so what's the point? Maybe that's their way to try and revive it? I mean, it wouldn't make much sense if that's the case, but... Oh, I could run around this way. I could go up through and go through the lobby. Yeah. Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah. See? We got lights. Except the players are stubborn. Hey!
Oh, what the hell?
They complain of everything. That's players in any game nowadays, unfortunately. Anybody finds any way they can to complain about every little thing. It's the unfortunate part of things when it comes to any kind of game like that that has multiplayer elements. I can't stand that, but not much you could do about it. Bye, Felicia. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Sorry. Okay. Oh, can he get in here? Can he get in here? Go into the main shaft. Over to part 3. Ooh, are we getting close to some boss battles? Yep, but it's literally over every tiny thing. Now I'm starting to get it. I mean, I get that too, but I mean, it's just like Arknights players, you know, not to be rude, but there's so many Arknights players that they nitpick about every little thing and things that they tend to not understand, unfortunately, how it works in the background. And they think, you know, the people that argue and think that it's just magically going to be fixed if we change publishers for the global side. That ain't how things work. You're still going to have server issues. If the server goes down, does that mean we have to change the publisher again? Are we going to complain until they change again? You know, that's not how things work. Servers and hardware and stuff like that, sure, there's things that they can handle better. They could focus on better. They could do better things. That's what feedback is for. But if you just complain and complain and complain, they need to change publishers because the other servers have these other publishers and they do things differently. So submit feedback. If they don't want to do things differently, they don't have to. But at the same time, change them, put a different publisher in, same stuff happens, then what? It makes no sense. You know, when it's a legitimate complaint, it's a legitimate complaint. But there's people out there that just jump on those bandwagons. And even when it comes to other games, there are some other games that people complain and complain and complain about, and the producers, the publishers, the developers are just so stubborn they don't want to change anything, they don't want to fix anything, or they fix something that they want to fix and they think that that's going to appease people, and people are like, but you didn't fix the main problem. I can understand those kind of things too, you know. People are literally telling RH to stop focusing on stupid shit and focus on fixing the game altogether. Exactly. You know, like, I can understand that. You got to fix the things that people want to see fixed. Otherwise, your game is definitely going to die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But it's just, people love to find any rhyme, reason, or way to complain about everything. And it just, sometimes that just takes away from the entire experience and all the fun of everything. What more can you do? Oh, there we go. That's why anymore I try to stay out of it, try to stay uninvolved. The games that I like, when I hear and see people complaining, I just keep away from it. I don't want it bothered. I don't want to be involved in the drama and stuff. I'd rather just be out of it and done. Last time I tried to speak up, I got told because I like the game, I should just shut up. I shouldn't speak. I'm not allowed to have a voice. Whatever.
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders.
Fun fact,
Dr. Birkin.
Dr. Birkin here is voiced by TJ Rotolo, who's the voice of Frank West in Dead Rising.
Hold your fire!
Well, the original Frank West. To Dead Rising 4
What were you thinking?
and the remake,
Our orders were
when they
to bring
changed him.
alive.
I miss him as the voice of Frank, though.
We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
They're making the game more accessible to newbies, or just making them more entertaining. Because the game's already dying. That's unfortunate.
Those were G samples.
Okay. Alright, before I go further, there's one more spot that I can use that in. Store that for now. Ooh. Yeah. Bioreactors room. Almost boss fight time. Okay. That case, I need to go. There was one other spot to use this thing at. Where was that? In here somewhere. The nap room. The nap room. So, we gotta go this way. That's for level 4. Mainly stay out of the situations because I lose it quickly. Last time I was so extreme on it. Well, I scratched my face up, feeling bad because I wanted to get the toys. I get you. I hear you. Okay. Nap room. Back this way. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go sleepy pie. And this one is Muff. Muff. We're not going there. Anyways. Use. Discard. RH players were actively against buying the toys because of the company that makes the toys supports a country that harms kids. Sorry, bud. I don't have time to play with you. Here's the thing about that. The way I look at it is I do understand where you're coming from. You don't want to support something like that. You know, the what they support, I should say. Now, here's the thing. And I'm going to say this from... Oh, there's something back in that nap room. Damn it, my ADHD. I need to go get that. I'm going to say this. You definitely don't want to, you know, support what they stand for. But you're allowed to like what you like. Okay? You know, the thing is, by buying the toys, yes, you know, people will be like, oh, you're supporting that company, whatever, whatever. But you don't support that movement. You don't support harming kids. You just want the toys. It's a kind of a double-edged sword, but it's kind of, I kind of have a similar situation in the fact that one of my all-time favorite anime. There we go. Ah! I'll tell a quick thing here real quick, and then we'll get back to the game. Company is Jazzwares. Yeah, I'm familiar. One of my favorite anime manga series is Rurouni Kenshin. I love that series. I love the character. I love the story. Hands down, one of my all-time favorite things. I have a Nendoroid of the character up there. I'd love to have other things. The author got caught in possession of some bad videos, we'll put it that way. Got in trouble for it. He supposedly was very remorseful and things like that, but it's still a disgusting thing to have. It's still not a good thing. It's at that point where I have to separate the author from the story, because that story was part of my childhood and part of something that I grew up watching on Toonami, part of something that I've loved that story for a very long time. And I look at it this way. I said it once before on here, and Musi was one of the people who told me something that still resonates with me. It's okay to like the art and not the person, to separate the art and the person. It's just like when it comes to celebrities and politics and things like that. If you don't like a certain celebrity or person's political views and things like that, it's okay to separate those things and still like them for their acting and for their performance and whatnot, but don't like their views. That's a lot of a common argument that goes on these days. It's okay to like someone and still be friends with people, even though you don't share the same viewpoints on something, whether it's politics, whether it's you don't like the same game as them, you don't like the same anime, the same toy, the same character, whatever. You have different things. It's okay to like that. And just like this, it's okay to like what you want to like and to enjoy what you enjoy. To want those toys, to want that set or whatever that you want. But distinguish it, differentiate it from that thought. Differentiate it from that whole thing, because to you, this represents something different. It doesn't represent them. It doesn't represent their views and what they support. It represents you and what you like. Look at it that way. Don't let it get to you what other people say and think, and don't let it get to you that you like something and something like that happens. You know, you've got to learn to take things in strides and separate. Yeah, it's something that I'm still learning to this day about a lot of things. There's things I like and things that I enjoy, and you know what? I'll be honest. Another thing, one of my all-time favorite streamers that I used to watch all the time because I enjoyed their performances, that I enjoyed what they did, was Dr. Disrespect. And after what he got in trouble for, after what came out about him recently, it's one of those things where it's like, man, I supported that. Man, I like that. What, you know, how could you not see those things? And it's one of those things that it makes you feel weird. It makes you feel awkward. So I understand where you're coming from. But it's just one of those situations where it's like, you've got to take and separate things and remember the good times and the good memories and not worry about what everybody else thinks and not think that, you know, Doc was such an inspiration to me wanting to get into streaming and wanting to get into things because of watching guys like him and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and stuff like it. People like that really inspired me to want to do this kind of thing, among other people. But you start to see your favorite people and you see different sides of them. And you see different sides that, whether it's true or not, that's a black mark on them. And then it makes you feel a different way for enjoying that, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what to say, but players trading prices for said items linked to the toys is so much for just one item that is so extreme that it's like, why go so extreme on farming the diamonds just to trade for it at that point? Like 300K for one skirt and 1 million diamonds for the set. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Some RH players were saying that if RH being blasted for working with the company is the reason to never buy the toys again, you can't buy many items because of bad companies. Well, exactly, and that's the problem. Every company is going to have ties to something. And Jazzwares, in particular, has their hands in so many franchises and so many different things. I've got toys and stuff on my shelf from Jazzwares because they've done things for different games and different, all kinds of stuff that I like and enjoy. I'm pretty sure they've done Fortnite toys. I'm pretty sure they've done Resident Evil stuff that I have, and so much more. They do stuff with other games and anime and things that I like. They're in so much that it's kind of hard to not realize, you know, or it's kind of hard to not find something that you like and be like, oh, I'd like to have that. And then you realize, and it's like, whatever. I got to separate it from it, you know? Don't hurt yourself literally for it. Don't worry, I won't. And you do the same. Don't worry. Don't hurt yourself. Don't. I know it's a little too late after you said what you did, but just don't let that kind of stuff ruin your enjoyment. Don't let that kind of stuff ruin your life. If you like it, that's all that matters. Screw other people, you know, move on from it. Do what makes you happy. As I said, I'm still learning it. I'm still learning all that myself. Okay, we got to go back over here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, I've got 20 Magnum. I've got these, but we're going to a boss fight, and I think I'm going to need some more stuff. There's lots of items down there that I'll be able to get, but okay. High grades. Combine, 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 combine. Okay, take that. I'm gonna put that down here. This back up here. That there. Combine, combine. We'll take these two out. Combine those. Ah, man. And I've got a large and a yellow. I think I've got plenty of Magnum. So I'm going to combine these to make shotgun. Yeah. Let's reload everything. We're gonna save up and we'll be ready to rock. Besides, I'm only getting the toys for the codes that give the sets. I could care less for of the toys, honestly. Kind of curious, how much are those toys to begin with? I see them all the time going to thrift stores for like $5 to $10. I could not tell you. That's a question that Gothic could answer. But, sorry for my rant. No, don't apologize. It's fine. Trust me. I don't mind talking to you guys about anything. You know that. I'm happy to. And in this kind of situation, if I can make you feel better about it, I'd rather try and help you, you know? Once I saw at Walmart were like 10 to 20 bucks. I don't know on the big sets because I've never seen them. I don't know. Now, if you see them going to the thrift stores, most likely, if they're not in box, then they're not going to have that code that she's looking for, but I've seen the big set there at Ross sometimes because they never sell out. Oh my, it has been forever since I've been to a Ross. I can't remember the last time I've been in one of those. I don't think there's one near where I live. Oh no. I'm going back to that real quick and dropping off that red herb because I have 2 heals and there's more down in here where I'm going. Ugh. Well, that's going to be helpful. Ooh, sanitize me! It's spraying me down! I've never seen a Ross. Oh boy. Here we go. Purchased 10 Season 3 Roblox character sets and resold them for 60 to 80 bucks. Usually they have cheap... Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Here we go. Wait. Oh, wait. This doesn't happen until I come back through. Okay, that's right. Never mind. Ew. Ew. There's eyes and hands and... whatever the hell this is. Okay, there's another box there. We're good. We're good. Okay. Research diary. We're good. Huh. That was easy. I love that line, Leon. Now back to Ada.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated.
You know what? We'll do that.
Self-destruct sequence will be then when lockdown is complete.
Oh, I missed another gunpowder.
Unauthorized removal of
Store. Yeah, we're gonna put the knife away for now.
a level 4 virus detected.
I may or may not die here. Probably was going to, but still.
Facility lockdown initiated.
Ross is just one big thrift box store, messes everywhere and some are quite small, but one Ross I kept going to had a ton of Roblox stuff. Ugh. Interesting. I didn't know that's kind of what they were considered. That's strange. I mean, I guess what, TJ Maxx is kind of a similar concept as well. They were older and the ones out now came out in around 2018 alongside other Roblox toys. Here we go.
He's mine.
That's it. Shoot your husband.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William.
Dr. Birkin! Time to fight him. Again.
this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never
Never
meant
meant
for this
to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
She ain't gonna have time to.
You don't get away that easily.
His name's Frank West.
Good God, William. What have you done?
I mean, he just did some psychedelics.
We made the G virus, but we never intended this.
Spin it any way you want. You're still responsible.
Ooh, squishy. Ow. I love this song.
We can't let him get away!
Alright. We end this here.
All right, bastard, let's go. Bye-bye. One eyeball. There's two. Oh no. Ah! I cornered myself. I didn't know the map layout. Don't you touch my butt. Bye-bye. All right, I'm hurt pretty bad, so we need to use this. Okay. Come on, Dr. Birkin. No! Turn around. Oh, God. He's gonna throw me a cookie. Oh, no. Ah! Come on, Leon. We gotta do better at this. Okay. Excuse me. Kick burp. Ha ha ha! Bastard. Eat that. Leon, your aim is impeccably awful. Ha ha! Take that! Let's go! Still with some magnum ammo to go. Alright, we got stuff to collect. There's lots of good stuff around here. All right, hold on. I got to catch up on chat. Okay. Wow, boss fight. Usually just pick them up and wonder, does anybody really use these? Had two pieces beforehand, but now I have the entire sets, albeit traded around 300k diamonds for that bow. Okay. Every time I watch Resident Evil, I always get disgusted by the zombies. No. Third on the back? Yeah, there's extra eyes there. It's a tough eyeball. Absolutely. Grenade entirely missed. Oh yeah, Leon's grenade throw is awful. He needs a better arm. Then again, I mean, he is kind of hurt, so I'll give him a little bit of credit in that case.
Service lift is now operational.
Well, the service lift will be operational, but I need to collect this stuff. A couple more corners here I gotta hit. Lots of items, but sometimes it's not easy to collect during the fight. And I got hiccups. More flash grenades. Now, though, we've got to deal with Mr. X later. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. Over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to get heals and stuff out of my box. Now we're blue. Perfect. We can go up the lift. Good job. Thank you. We're almost done. Annette, give me your little wristband thingy. I want your level 4.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Whoops, I dripped on Texas. I'm sorry.
Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it.
RH keeps disconnecting. That's sus. What? Texas? Yeah, I have my Texas mouse pad. It's my desk pad. It's pretty big. I took a drink and a little bit splashed out right on her. Show me. And hey, there's coordination. There's Texas. More sanitization. Ooh, I have been sprayed. Oh wait. Wait. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't get the level 4 from her. Ada gives me that, doesn't she? Oh, I thought it was a plushie. No, my Texas plushie is up there, and my hand puppet is behind me, so it's not that. Store that. Let's put those there, that there. Actually, yeah, we'll keep that there. Eel can stay there. Magnum ammo can go there. And then I think we're getting down to the part where I'm not really going to need a lot of anything here. Take out. Combine. And take that out. Combine. What is this? Green and blue. Do I have a red? There we go. Combine. And that. Internet is a zombie. Yes, our internet respawn rate is like so bad. Ouch. Ouch. It's not good. I'm gonna take out all these extra heals. There's really nothing else I'm gonna need here. We're gonna go into another boss fight very, very soon. There's Ada. Hack it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she hacks the thing. Internet be stinky.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Can you verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here?
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon.
Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
Because I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
It wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
What's funny is there was a convention on the 7th in the same convention center, I believe, is the one that my wife and I usually go to. And one of the people that was there was Leon's voice actor for this game in Resident Evil 4. I was like, oh, I'd love to meet him. Sucks, but whatevs. Not this time around. Ah! Ada! I still don't, like, I wonder if it was like a conflict or whatever that they changed to Ada's voice actress from here to Resident Evil 4 Remake. But
No one gets that sample now.
I know that people complained about it. I mean, I like her voice here, and I kind of like the sound of what her voice actress is in Resident Evil 4 Remake. And I know some of that was also because of the trying to cast somebody that was closer to the ethnic type of Ada, which also made sense. But I think both actresses had their different ranges and different tones of how they played the character, which was neat.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
Ada! Oh, gee, that's awesome. Get up, Leon, or that thing's gonna fall. I've already met Matthew Mercer, who was the voice of Leon in Resident Evil 6 and a couple of the animated movies. I met him. He was really, really cool. I actually have my Resident Evil 6 strategy guide autographed by him.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the
I prefer the vibes of this VA since the RE4 one feels too natural. I can understand that. I mean, I like that viewpoint though, where it's too natural. There was too many people that really gave her too much hate just because she kind of had a little more of like a monotone, but it was, I thought it was good. I thought it was okay. But I do understand where you're coming from. I did like this one better too, myself personally, but I think both did a good job. Matt Mercer is one of my faves. I loved him as Leon. That was my first experience with him. But then, I don't really need that. You know what? Screw it. I can use that and pick another one up. Yay! Now I'm double fine.
minutes until detonation.
There we go. But I loved him as Leon. He was good as Levi in Attack on Titan. Who else did I like him as? I think there was somebody in Gundam that I really enjoyed his performance as.
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah.
Let me see.
Place is coming down.
Matthew Mercer.
You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out.
I wanted to start following him for like the Critical Role stuff to start learning how to play D&D, but
Are you still there?
I still haven't gotten to yet.
Hey Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out.
Yamato and Naruto. Trafalgar Law and the One Piece or the Funimation dub for One Piece. Oh, he was Kikuoka in Sword Art Online as well. Okay. Leon, Ganondorf and Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, which is awesome. Who else was he? Espio the Chameleon and Sonic the Hedgehog. Cassidy in Overwatch. Kitagawa in Persona 5. That was the other one. Yeah. Midas and Sid in Fortnite. He was a lot of good roles that I liked. Vincent Valentine in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, haha. But yeah, he is in Fire Emblem too. That's right. Levi, yes, he's Levi. He's the English Levi. Does a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job as Levi. I don't need that knife. That's awesome. Yeah, the D&D stuff. I have a starter kit for D&D, and I have the initial rule books for it, but I've never actually played. My wife and I have been wanting to learn desperately how to play that, and just for the aspect of storytelling and creating our own characters and stuff.
Shit.
So I love the concept of it. Buddy, back off. Eat a grenade. I'm gonna torch you. We'll be all right. We'll be all right here, time-wise. Yeah, he in Tears of the Kingdom, he got the role of Ganon. I thought that was really cool because, I mean, he's just such a damn good voice actor overall. I actually need to get to that part though yet. I need to sit down and beat Tears of the Kingdom. Today I just learned I'm horrible at picking colors. I'm horrible at seeing colors, so don't feel bad. Okay. We gotta play Ring Around the Rosie here for a moment. Sorry, buddy. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running, running. What do? We run. He's gonna punch me. Here we go. Yeah, I met Matt Mercer and Marisha Ray the same year. That year I was cosplaying, who was he? Almine from Kuroko no Basket. That was fun. Tried to dye my hair blue. Didn't really work. My hair does not accept hair dye well.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate room 7. To the bottom minutes. Until detonate.
I need 2. Damn it. You know what? It's going to be pointless to have these flash grenades. He's going to come barreling at me anyways, so screw it.
Initiated.
There's nothing left there to worry about, so.
Elevator to evacuate room.
Also, you again? Yep, him again. And we're about to finish him off. Hi, Mr. X. Welcome back. I wonder if the author is still around that wrote the original version of Resident Evil 2. Ah, you bastard. I hate how quick he is here. There was an author that I really like that she wrote Resident Evil novels, and she wrote and novelized the original game, and it was a really well done book. I can't get over reading that, but damn Damn it, you bastard! Buddy. Okay. Oh, you suck. How are we though? Is that Mr. Assassin? Yes, this is. This is Mr. X, our favorite assassin buddy. Oh, you suck. Damn it. All right, what do I have for ammo? I have a few shotgun shells left. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't let you do that in this game. Yep, there we go. Really really nitpicking getting the perfect colors. Since I make showcase games or renders, so I'll always get annoyed at not getting the right color down. Oh, hi, Ada. Thanks for the rocket launcher.
Where did this thing
Ah! Captain Buttcheek. Bye-bye. He's done. For real this time. He is finished. We will not deal with him again.
You have a
No. Shortcut is going to be there.
at the bottom level.
There's nothing else to worry about getting. Okay. Come on, Zombos. Here we go. Choo-choo train time. Get on there, Leon. Bye, Ada.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Bye. That's as bad as Steve in Code Veronica, where he knows Claire for all of like a day or so, if that total time in game, and he's like, "I love you." And sorry, Steve.
Just like I said we would.
Rest in peace to her. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. I got a B rank. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, that wasn't technically the end, but that's the end for tonight. So, that finishes one part of the campaign. Because we can go back in. Rest in peace to Ada. Nah. Spoiler alert, she's not dead. I mean, if you saw, she was the one that dropped the rocket launcher to Leon on the platform there. You caught a very bad very small glimpse of her there. That she was standing up there. She threw the rocket launcher thing down. She's all right. And she comes back in another game. couple times actually. But yeah, there is where we could do a second run with Leon and actually get the actual final boss fight. We could do Claire's story, play as Claire, the little girl there, Sherry. We would get to meet her. We might do that. But we did one run as Leon, excuse me, on normal. So we'll have to come back and do another run with Leon in the future. I heckin' couldn't see my replies. It's all right. That's all right. Wait, what costumes do I have yet? Oh, I have the OG costumes. Injured, Noir, Arclay, Sheriff. I'm good. That's funny. OG Leon outfit. Nice. I'll have to play as Claire, the namesake for my kitty. We'll probably do that next time around we go through here. But let's talk for a few minutes. Heckin' couldn't see my replies. Thought I disconnected. You didn't disconnect. I saw him. I saw you. All right. So, again, that was just one run of Resident Evil 2 Remake. We could continue, and we'll do that another time, but we will start and do a second run to where, again, some of the codes, passwords, things like that are going to be different. We'll be able to hit those and, you know, all the different stuff that's additional. Like, again, there's another boss fight we didn't get. We saw the little tease there at the end, but that doesn't appear here in this version, this run. But there is, again, Claire's story. We could do Claire's story and a second run on her, which would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do Resident Evil 3 Remake as well, which I could beat that one. It's been a while, but I think 2 Halloweens ago might have been when I beat that from beginning to end on stream, something like that. So I could probably do that one as well. Then there's Resident Evil 4 Remake, which would be a ton of fun. I could play that in multiple parts, whether streams or whatnot. We've got 7, we've got 8. I've actually pretty much built up most of the collection here on PC, but I have on, you know, other consoles, Switch and stuff. If I need to break out a console and hook it up to the capture card, we could do it that way too, and go on from there. But give me a minute, bathroom break. I would show what I'm doing, but personally never satisfied with what I make. It's all right. Hey, it's the age-old artist conundrum, right? We all get that way from time to time. I get that way a lot, and that's, I've kind of been breaking out of my shell a little bit more doing my art streams, but I'm still not 100% there. There's still a lot of things that I don't like that I do, whether it's artwork or my attempts at writing and stuff like that, that I don't always like it. And there's times where I look at something and it's like, I know I could do better. So I want to redo it, but I get lazy. But is what it is, you know? That's that, again, that age-old artist conundrum. So don't feel bad. Back. Otherwise, I just wanted to say the blue neon lights blinded me earlier. Blue neon lights. What did I do? Did I blow something up? I'm confuzzled. I'm sorry. But I do want to keep doing stuff like this with Resident Evil, but there's other stuff I'd like to play too. I definitely want to go back and finish Tears of the Kingdom. I need to pick up where I left off with that. And I'd love to pick up where I left off, continue that game, and finally beat it. Oh, okay. That one doorway after the boss. Okay, that's right. I know what you mean. Now I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. That makes sense. The red ones on the opposite end were calmer. Those were nicer lights. Ooh. It's been a while since I'd done this. I wonder if I can. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. So my light's behind me. I can mess with. Give me a second. I got to make sure they connect to the Wi-Fi, though. They're all on Bluetooth, so I need to make sure the Wi-Fi picks up. We had a power outage earlier this, like, overnight while I was sleeping last night. Well, technically early this morning. Or yesterday morning, whatever. But, and in that period of time, that'll kick them off and then on, and then they lose my Wi-Fi connection, so it's so weird, but let me fix that. Wi-Fi. We'll fix that, and then I'm going to mess with them for a second. They do react to music and stuff, too. If I had music playing, there's a certain setting that I could turn them on. They'd react to music. I could have, like, a party behind me. I actually can't wait till Halloween, though. We hit Halloween. I definitely would love to do a Halloween stream. Again. Last year I did Resident Evil 1. I'm pretty sure the year before I did 3 Remake. I can't remember what I've done before that. Might have emulated OG2 at one point, but now that we've got 2 through GOG, I'll be able to do the original 2 sometime. A game like that would be so much fun. For me, I just don't like showing off my work because I'm never satisfied with it. So about majority of my builds projects either either get canned or forget after moving on to another one. I can understand that too. That's kind of what scares me about wanting to open my own game studio someday, is the fact that I have scrapped so many ideas that I've started working on, and I've never gotten to the phase where I started actually building a game. I just never liked the artwork portion, the story. I would get to a point where I'd just tend to dislike where I was going with the story, and then eventually I'd just be like, all right, I'm done with this, or I'm putting it on the back burner. Maybe I'll come back to it someday. I've scrapped so many ideas there that I've wanted to do or that I was confident at the beginning. Just didn't like it towards the end. But I don't know. I just get scared of getting to that point someday and maybe, scrapping everything that I do, every idea that I have, and just kind of feeling like I'm never going to release anything. But I have a few ideas that are the only ones that have stayed with me through the entire time of me thinking about stuff that I'd love to create. And there's one that I know is going to take me, I'm not going to be able to make it till I have a team behind me. It's as simple as that, because I'm going to need skills. I'm going to need a lot of stuff. But meanwhile, too lazy, or my mind doesn't know what drawing to finish, so does none. Internet, why? Internet because, I guess. Oh, man. If this ever wants to finish doing what it's doing, my darn lights, I want to mess with them. I want to turn them colors. I want to change my lights colors. Stop. Pickles. I was jamming out in the car earlier to the theme song for, the hell is his name from Fortnite? The big pickle dude. Big Dill. That was fun. Me and my oldest, we were riding in the car and that popped up, so I was listening to it. There we go. There we go. We could turn them all spooky red. I should have done that this whole time. I'll save that for Halloween, though. Boom. We're all red. Except for my Zelda light, but I can turn that off. Now we're better. There we go. Now we're all red. That's going to hurt people's eyes, so I'm going to change it back. But forget me. I just know I probably won't show this off one day, so I just quit midway through a project. Horrible mindset, but like whatever gets my brain flowing to do more, hey, you know what? If it keeps you moving, keeps your brain flowing, do what you got to do. It's all good. I believe in you. Well, thank you. I will try my best to live up to all that. Johnny becoming evil with all that red. Okay, seriously, now you're making me do something. All right, hold on. I gotta go red again. I gotta go red again. Is that all of them? Yes, that's all of them. Hold on. Okay, that was dorky. I'm done. Back to lights. Here we go. Fix my camera. Meanwhile, I have basic white Christmas lights. You know what? There is nothing wrong with basic white Christmas lights. There is nothing wrong with Christmas lights, whatever color lights you have. So. Johnny he's becoming Darth Vader. You don't know the power of the dark side. Or I could do the music, or they have scenes, so I could do like star stuff, where they kind of have like a little twinkle to them, or lightning, where they'll flash like lightning, which is kind of cool. And I can set all of these. They're all like paired together, which is neat, but I usually just keep them on like this, color-wise. I've never done like the music sync, but it's a company, it's called Govee, Govee, something like that. And they went from, I found them initially on Amazon, and they're relatively decent price. And I got them for these shelves, but I also got a TV light kit. And sometimes they'll make other little products too. Like I got a space heater or something from them at one point, which was neat. But I had gotten some stuff from them, and technically I've never used it, but I am technically an affiliate for them. I've never really understood how to use that. I applied for it and I was accepted, and that was that. So, but I've never actually used it. I think I have like a 5 or a 10% discount code that I could give out for them, but I don't know. I come back to that. Sorry. I actually like the red though. I like the colors. Like if I do base colors, I think I've got, let's see. It doesn't have them labeled, so it's hard for me to tell what they are. Which one is this? Okay, that's my bottom one. So I got red. I think that's orange. I think that one's yellow. I think that's green. Purple. Like an icy color, I'm not sure. And then I'm not sure what that other one was. Either a blue or a purple again or something. And then we got white. That's just the base colors, but you can actually do like a color wheel. You can save colors. You could create custom stuff. You can do a warm or a cold, stuff like that. It's just kind of all up to you. There's a whole like effects lab where you can create custom effects with an app, which is pretty neat. So I don't know. Remade Wilma's dress, was going to add special RH designs, but looked ugly. Okay. Well, take your time. If you don't like the designs, maybe add something else. Tell you what, if you want a pretty design, it's just a neat design that maybe will add a little bit of inspiration for you. Look up Ada from Resident Evil 4. She wears a red dress in it that has these like really cool butterfly patterns on it. Really, really pretty dress. Just something maybe to add to your inspiration bucket, you know? So just an idea. I have an older Wilma drawing with her being in a black ballroom dress with a fuzzy fan. The dress references it somewhat. Okay. How much were they? Where did you get them? I got these lights off of Amazon. They're LEDs, and they come in a kit. You can get them in different sizes and things, depending on how long you need. And they are, if you need to cut them, you can cut them, which is cool, but they come pre-connected with the plugs and everything. You don't have to do any special like soldering or anything like that. I don't remember how much I spent on them because it's been a while. It's been a long time, but I want to say that each kit, let's see, I have 4 shelves here. I want to say I spent like $16 for a kit that had 2 wheels. So that took each shelf, basically. I made put these shelves up probably 2 years ago now at this point. So I want to say $15 or $16 a kit, and they go on sale regularly, so you can get them even cheaper yet. That's really cool. My friend has that for her room. Should have said RH patterns because that's what they were. It's all good. Around $16. Got it. Yeah, that's kind of the ballpark. And there's other companies too, you know, that make very similar things. I would just read some reviews. I would just recommend some, you know, reading some reviews and stuff when it comes to them. When it came to this one, you know, I went and kind of balanced cost with what people were saying about them. And then I looked at the app and the apps for it, and everything just seemed simple. So using this and doing the customization is so much fun. So it's neat. Next is Emily's dress. We'll keep working on it. Keep working on that dress. But, yeah, Chad, I'm glad we finished up Resident Evil 2, the first run, tonight. We'll come back and do more eventually, but I think I'm going to take a break from this one. And next time we pick up, it's going to be a different game. I don't know which one we'll do yet, but I have, again, other Resident Evils that I want to do, but I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm like starting to get in this mood of like, I think I'm going to bust that out and work on that. Excuse me. Sent the current dress and the original dress. Okay. Can show them for funsies. All right, let me pull them up then. Let me find my Discord and get that open. Since it's 1 a.m., Arknight's posted the Jessica skin, and damn, it looks good. I might buy it. Ooh. Wait, that's the, I don't know what they're calling it over here, but that was the one. It was a film collaboration or whatever over there, if I remember right. Okay, I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I barely played it. Oh, wow. I gotta be honest. When it comes to Zelda, I'm still bringing up my Discord, Gothic, so we'll show that in a minute. When it comes to the Zelda games, I played Ocarina of Time a couple times, and I played, what was the other one? I played a couple of the OG ones, but I never quite finished any. And it was a case of like, I would get caught up in something else and kind of forget about them. So guilty as charged. I've never finished any of the older Zelda games, but Breath of the Wild was one of the first games that I got. I pre-ordered the original Nintendo Switch, got it at my workplace that day. It was cool because I used to ship things down to work. So if I'd get gifts for people, I was able to. Where I worked at the time, the UPS guy would just come right up in, he'd drop it off and whatnot. So it was pretty neat. So I pre-ordered Breath of the Wild with the Switch. I got it and I started playing it. It was the first Zelda game that I ended up actually beating. So when Tears of the Kingdom got announced, when the pre-order and everything went up, I got the collector's edition for that. But the problem was, my wife ended up wanting a copy, and the thing was, my collector's edition wasn't going to arrive until it was coming UPS, and UPS doesn't come around my area until about 4 p.m. And I wanted to stream. I specifically took that day off so that I could stream Tears of the Kingdom from the beginning of the morning. And I ended up actually doing 2 streams that day, playing, I think I played a total of 8 or 9 hours of it that day, because I got up, we went to the midnight release at our local GameStop, and I bought a copy. I bought a brand new copy, and it was like, oh, that's so cool. I got home, sat down, got it ready, got everything set up, and then I woke up. I think my wife had to work at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., something like that. Got the kids off on the bus to school. My parents already knew about it. They were picking them up for me and dropping them off. So I got to start early in the morning and stream the game. And that was so much fun. And then I streamed a couple more times after. I can't remember how many parts I made, but I didn't finish it. And it's just been probably well over a year and a half, probably 2 years at this point. Something like that. I can't remember how long it's been since the game came out, but I wasn't even, like, my desk was in a different part of this room at the time, too, so. Posted it on Blue Sky after seeing the time. I'll have to check it out, and I'll repost that. I finished all the ones except Breath of the Wild, pretty much. Oh, it's such a good game. I want to go back and finish Ocarina of Time, though. I need to. I actually... Crap. It's up in my room, but I have the Ocarina. I have an actual, the Sweet Potato Ocarina. There's a company, St. Louis Ocarina or something like that, that comes around to different conventions and stuff every once in a while, and they sell handmade ones and whatnot, and they sell songbooks and things. I have the one, and it was pretty cool, but OMG, that's awesome. Finished Breath of the Wild, and I loved it as well as some of the other Zelda games. Like the Wii game's the best. Those are more. Those are other ones. I did get the Skyward Sword remake for the Switch, the remaster, I should say. I need to play that and finish it. I did start it, but I didn't do that on stream or anything like that. And I've never actually played Twilight Princess, which I know was the Wii, so I didn't. I need to play that one too. I was kind of hoping that they'd release that on the Switch, but I didn't even do any Zelda games. I just don't play the Switch. Hey, that's all right. I know plenty of people that don't play the Switch. Don't forget the Discord, buddy. I didn't. I'm just in the middle of talking. Forget the Discord. So close to E2 Viviana, almost. That's awesome. Twilight Princess is very fun. I'd like to play it. I have the amiibo. I still have them down here. Ah! I have my Zelda amiibos under here. Hold on. We got to break them out. This is going to show off my nerdisms. But it's also highly disappointing that the amiibos cost so darn much now since all the tariff crap. I can't believe how much they skyrocketed, and it disappoints me because there's new Tears of the Kingdom amiibos that I'd love to have. I have so freaking many. Ah. Twilight Princess is very fun to crash. I'm confused. Actually, there are 2 Zelda games. Actually, there's going to be a 3rd one now that I would like to get that I don't have yet. And those are the Hyrule Warriors games. I would love to play those because I love that style of game. Twilight Princess reminded me that I have Midna and Wolf Link amiibo. So it's fun to use these in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, hold on. Before I get... Only own one amiibo, Lucina from Fire Emblem. I might have that one. I don't know. I have a huge stand of amiibos upstairs. Amiibos still are being made? Yes, they are. There's a lot still being made. A lot of crazy ones. The rest I got amiibo cards, which are much cheaper. They definitely are. They are. But my nerdiness, and hence you see my figure collection, well, I like the little things. It's called getting bored because that's what I do when I get bored. You may be getting bored, but you're keeping things lively. That's for sure. Everybody always keeps chat so lively. All right, Gothic, give me 1 second. I got Discord up. I got your thing up here, so I will show that. 1 second. Oof, there you go. Link and Midna amiibo looks so good. I have 4 amiibo: Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, Toon Zelda, and Luigi. I have the Inkling Girl and Boy for Splatoon. Toon Zelda, I don't have. That's one of the few that I don't have from Zelda. I have my collection here. I think I have Luigi upstairs. I have the Smash Brothers Luigi. Just got into older Zelda games and crash or soft lock myself. Ouch. That's never fun. And then you had this one. Oof. So it's a redesign of Wilma. Okay. Pretty cool. Is the graphics quality set to 1 mod? It looks like it. That's all right. It's neat. Discord quality go to 1, -1. My screen here is kind of a 4K display that this is on, so that's probably why. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is the new one, and that's the old one. Okay, they could both be good inspirations for stuff, but or like for future designs, like if you hold on to the old one. But I like what you did. I like the changes. But yeah, my monitor is a 32-inch 4K, so I thought you straight up had the Roblox graphics so low when doing that. That wasn't me. She sent me that. All right. Yeah, I don't have Toon Zelda. I have this one. I have the supposed to be the 8-bit Link, which is cool. It's got the sword on the back, the shield in the front, but crazy monitor. It helps me to see. And actually it's I got it bigger because I do like playing on a larger screen, but when I'm sitting here and looking at it and having the higher quality for things, plus my graphics card that's in this PC was an RTX 3090, so I wanted to take advantage of it. But I know everybody says like, oh, go 27-inch and, you know, no higher than 1440p and all this and that, but I like it with the 4K. Do have the graphics set to 1 on RH, mainly because on RH, if I go any higher, my tablet might explode. Yeah, we don't want to do that. No explode the tablet, please. I have this Link from I forget the name of the game now. This was the remake. I didn't get the game, but I got the amiibo. I don't know why it wouldn't focus, but hold on. What else do I have? Okay. There's those. Ah, who are you? Oh, I do have Toon Link. I have the Wind Waker Toon Link. So I have that one. I have this Link, which I'm not sure what that one is, this one was meant to be from. I have this one with the, I think that was Majora's Mask Link, Young Link. And then I do have a few others. I have this one, I think it's Skyward Sword. Link's Awakening DX, that's right. This one I think was Skyward Sword. And then the rest of them are all Breath of the Wild. Because I have the big Guardian. I have the Bokoblin or Bokoblin, however you say that. But I have that dude. And then I have, let's see. These ones were probably the hardest ones to get. Because you could either get them separately or in a 4-pack. But I have the 4, I forget their names, Mifa, Rivali, I can't remember these two, but the 4 heroes. Skyward Sword, yeah, I saw that one in the store. Skyward Zelda, what is that spider? Yeah, that's the Guardian, that's from Breath of the Wild. Those things are neat. These legs are posable on them. But then as far as the Breath of the Wild ones go, I have the Link with the arrow, the bow and arrow. I have the sword, the horse and rider Link, which is kind of cool. He's in the hood. I have Zelda with the tablet. And then I have these three, which I think are from Tears of the Kingdom, which is Ganon, Zelda, which is Zelda's really pretty. I like this one. And then I have Link with the arm. And the bad part about it is, this is like a very tiny, minute section of my amiibo collection, because I have a ton upstairs in my bedroom. And I have a lot of the Splatoon ones, almost all the Splatoon ones. I have Fire Emblem ones. I have some of the special Smash Brothers ones, like Joker, Cloud, and what's his face, Sephiroth. The Minecraft ones. I have, who else was special? The Dragon Quest Warrior from Super Smash Brothers. They did that. I don't remember if I got Sora, if I got the Kingdom Hearts amiibo. I don't remember for sure, but I have a ton of those. I have a bunch of Monster Hunter ones that came with certain games and stuff. So a lot of odd amiibos and stuff too. But I have Mega Man. I have two different versions of Mega Man, and actually, ooh, yeah, I have my gold of Mega Man here. These two are still in the package. I do have a copy somewhere else, but I have a Mega Man that's out of the box, and I have this one that's in, and then this gold Mega Man that came with. It was a pre-order with something. I forget what it came with. There was a game, but yeah, I have the gold Mega Man, which is one of my favorites. So I keep him still in the box, but oh. That's something else I'll have to sit down and play with you guys. Chat. I'll have to play some Mega Man for you sometime. I haven't bought an amiibo since the Wii U. It's rainy. I'm sure nobody else remembers the Wii U. I remember the Wii U. I didn't get one. I still would like to have one for my collection, but I remember the Wii U. Played MK8 on there. Surprised nobody else does when I talk about it. Mario 3D World. Wii U flopped badly. I mean, it did, but played both of those. Plan to mod mine to play GameCube games. That would be awesome. What happened to the packaging on the gold Mega Man? That's a good question. Oh, the fact that it's plain like white, that was just the way it came. It's just the way it came. It was, I want to say that was a pre-order. Was it Mega Man 11? Gold Mega Man amiibo. Hold on. Let me see if I can remember how that popped up. It's the 15th on the list of most expensive. Holy shit. Well, that's interesting to know. Oh no, it was the Mega Man Legacy Collection for the 3DS. It was a pre-order of that, or came with it. So that's what it was. So yeah. Might lose power or internet. Mario Kart, the Wii one, to play the modded races online. Did I play the Mario Kart on the Wii? I don't think I did. I think prior to when I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, the last Mario Kart I played was Double Dash on the GameCube. I loved that game. I still go back and play Double Dash every once in a while. Multiple games that I go back and play on the GameCube. Double Dash, Star Fox Adventures, Star Fox Assault. God, I would love a new Star Fox game. And then Mega Man Network Transmission, Mega Man X Command Mission. I have a couple old like war games on that, like Medal of Honor and stuff that I go back and play once in a while. I have the Resident Evil 2 and 3 on the GameCube. A couple other things that I go back and play on occasion. OG Resident Evil 4 on it. But why? But yeah, I just, so many things. Actually, haven't gotten to try it out yet, but haven't gotten to try it out yet. But I've got the new Mario Kart for Switch 2 to play. So, come on, who'd I drop? Wind Waker Link. I do believe a lot of Wii U's died last year. The store, they killed the store, which kind of, I don't think it you know, hurts the console. You could still play your physical games, but the store and everything went down, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Alrighty, chat. The whole self-ticking bomb in their thing like a PS3, or was it PS2? I don't know. I didn't have a PlayStation 3. I had PlayStation 2. I didn't have any problems with that. But then again, I had the Silver Slim. I had the Silver PS2 Slim. I have not drank enough today. Yeah, I had a Silver PS2 Slim. First game I got for that was Mega Man X7. GTA Vice City. First two games, actually. I have a decent PS2 collection. Silent Hill 4, Silent Hill 2 and 3. Mega Man X8. Oh, X8 was one of my favorites. And I still go back and play that too. What else did I have on PS2? Code Veronica. Oh man, I'd have to look. I have a huge stack of PS2 games upstairs. I own a PS3. That thing weighs a lot. Which PS3? Did you have the one that was backwards compatible? Like you could play the OG games with it and stuff? Or did you have a different model? That was one that I missed out on. I didn't get to. Another. I'd still like to have it for the collector in me. Like the collector wants to have one, but they're hard to get. And I have a couple places around that sell like refurbished game consoles and stuff and do some like classic game dealing and stuff, but I just haven't gotten into any of that. So that's weird. But a lot of them, they also want more money than what you could get online. I don't think I own the backwards one. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. One of the games I remember when the PS3 was like first out that I wanted to play, was it Resistance? Fall of Man? Something like that. It was like the alternate World War II with the alien invasion. That sounded kind of cool, but I never got to play it. Because I didn't have one. But all right, chat. Well, it is 2:25, and then my kiddos are actually waiting on me to go sit and play some Switch games and stuff with them, some Mario Party and stuff like that. So we're gonna play for a little bit because we're all off. My wife doesn't work till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're gonna go chill a little bit and finish off the rest of my birthday, so to speak, together as family. But excuse me. Darn it, sorry. Dinner's still talking back to me. I am still planning on possibly going live again tomorrow night. I don't know for sure. And if I do, what I do. But I don't even have any recorded content to get out, so I'm going to be spending a bit of time tomorrow, or today technically, recording some things. And then trying to get some things built up for the week. Actually, I do have a video that I recorded with my family. It's kind of fun. We did a food review on 3 new Lay's potato chips that were out. So I'll have that to edit and get out. So I tried it. My mom, my niece and nephew, my kids, everybody kind of tried it. There was a Thai style red curry, honey butter, and magic masala. So that video and review will be coming out hopefully this week. And I have a couple other food reviews and stuff like that to get out for you guys. So we'll work on that at some point. But I want to get some gaming content out. I need to get some Arknights and some Limbus Company stuff out there. And so if I stream again tomorrow, I don't know if I'll do an art stream or if it'll be Fortnite or if it'll be, you know, whatever. I did start recording today the Arknights event, and I did pull for Thorns. I did get Thorns, but I didn't get Techno yet. So I'm a little bit peeved. I want Techno. But I've got lots of stuff that I need to record and get out there, and I'm just so behind on. And we're still at 393 subscribers. So we are 7 away. I still haven't gotten to put out my lesson cover yet. I'm getting anxious. I'm getting so anxious, but gotta have patience. We gotta have patience for that. Yay, okay. Limbus, absolutely. I need to get Limbus stuff out there. Working on Emily now. Make Emily pixels like actual Roblox graphics, one quality. That'd be awesome. But and then we're going to do more Resident Evil 2. I want to continue doing other Resident Evil games, but other runs on Resident Evil 2. We want to do the second run for Leon, and then I want to do Claire and Claire's second run if possible. So, but those will be probably in the future. So Emily, be casual. But I've got 7, I've got 8. I'm anxious to play those for you guys. I'm anxious to do a lot of other games and things. I still want to do Cyberpunk as well. I still want to play Cyberpunk 2077 here on the channel. I don't know if I'm going to record that or if I'm going to stream it, but the cool thing about that is there is some copyrighted music in it, but there's a setting that I can change, which would be awesome. So we'll be able to change that. And there's other gacha games and stuff that I want to play. I want to do some Genshin Impact. I want to try Honkai Star Rail on here. Honkai Impact, and there's a Crystal of Atlan just came out, and they announced during Summer Game Fest or whatever the One Punch Man collab, so I'd like to try that. Wuthering Waves I know is popular and whatnot. I'd love to do some of that kind of stuff and be like, I tried X game, and that's kind of what got me into doing Limbus Company, but I really like Limbus Company, and I want to continue with that on the channel, and that really got some good looks from people and a lot of people interacting, so I like that, and I want to put more out, definitely, but there's other games and things that I want to add to the repertoire. But Tears of the Kingdom is one that it just keeps hitting me that I need to come back and finish Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. HB UWB1 graphics, it's fine for me. The things I need visible is visible. So yeah. Game Challenger Wolf, happy birthday, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I think Limbus gets way better later on. Hey, if it gets better, that only makes me happier because what I've played so far, I've really enjoyed. I've had so much fun with that. Are you doing streams of Summer Games Fest? I did the initial Summer Game Fest itself, but I didn't stream any of the other stuff. And as far as games that were there, that were revealed, I would absolutely love to play and to do some more. So yeah, we'll see. It depends on which games come out, and what seems to be kind of up my alley and things. There's a lot that I liked when I reacted to that, when I reacted to Summer Games Fest. I actually kind of missed the Xbox conference today, and I had to watch it afterwards, and there was a few things. Persona 4 remake, I'm so excited for that. The random Black Ops 7 at the end, I'm not sure what to think about that. Grounded 2, I'm out. I don't do bugs. What else was revealed that looked pretty cool? I know they talked about Gears of War, but I'm still waiting on the new Gears of War. I can't remember what all was announced, but there was a few other. Outer Wilds 2 looked good, but I didn't play the first one yet, so I have to play that. Oh, and this is going to sound weird, chat, but I absolutely, and I showed this to my wife too, but I loved the look of that new Pokemon clone that they had, that was shown off. That game looked strangely cool. Like I like the fact that you can kind of control them and whatnot. So that looked really neat. Might have to check that out. Oh, what was the one that Game Freak? They announced Game Freak made. That one looked really cool. That new IP by them. I like the look of that. Thanks, and just sub, dude. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Emily's being a pain. Not because of the graphics. It's because of graphics. Grounded that Dad played. Oh, no. Like, I can't even play Grounded with the arachnophobia mode on. I just don't like bugs, period. It just freaks me out. No, I'm done. Dugang 2 Hearts and At Fate's End. Oh, wait a second. At Fate's End. Which one is that? Oh, yes. I did see that one looked pretty cool. I did like the look of that game. I love some side scrollers and stuff like that. Ill looked fantastic. Ill looked fantastic. It had me cringing a little bit, creeping out. You know, the way that those creatures, those mutants or whatever they are looked. I mean, they're kind of zombie-like, but they seem to have some level of intelligence and things. But the fact that I was all kind of like, ew, oh my God, the whole way through the trailer. And then they get to the end and they show you the little baby one and it just comes running. You just kick it. I could not help but laugh at that so hard. That looked funny. That looks like a good game, though. I love the bleak, desolate look of it. That trailer just felt very ominous in a way. And of course, Resident Evil Requiem, when that comes out, that game, I will be here day one on that. I don't care. I will be streaming that day one. I'm so excited for that game. Silent Hill F might be another one that I might get into. I might stream that. That looks cool. Emily dressed be funny because she keeps on her sneakers and jacket. Yeah, that was funny. There's a lot of really cool announcements so far. I liked what they've done with Summer Game Fest, and some of the indie titles and things are looking really good. There's a lot I'm excited for. Code Vein 2, I might play as well. I need to finish the first one, but Code Vein 2 would be awesome. Fun fact, Code Vein, the Code Vein collaboration with G Fuel was the first one that I ever tried. Got me into the G Fuel type energy drinks. Haven't looked back since, but I have a way too big of a collection. I need to start getting rid of some of that crap because I haven't finished too many of them since I bought them. But I have a ton of the Nemesis tea, the Resident Evil Nemesis tea. And I have the tall shaker, the Lady Dimitrescu shaker from Resident Evil Village, as well as the small one, the Chris one. So those are fun. But yeah. We might get into some of the games when they start coming out. I know there's a few that look like they're set for this year, but we have others that could be coming out later. 2026, 2027, that's cool. Gives us time to spread things out and to enjoy and to play some stuff. So, all right, chat. Like I said, tomorrow I will be back at some point, possibly. And if I do, I'll keep you updated on social media, you know, as best as I can. I know that a lot of times I'm not good at giving you an exact time or a, you know, hey, I'm streaming, this is my schedule kind of thing. But with my family and work schedule and things like that, it's never a guarantee. There's never a guarantee for me for when I'm going to be live. So I will try, and I don't know if I'm going to do, again, other Resident Evil, art stream, maybe at the same time. Musey and Lucky, friends of the channel, had gifted me a copy of the Ace Attorney trilogy. So we may even get into that, because that is one series that I have yet to finish. I emulated the first one at one point, the DS version of the first one, on my phone, and I got to the Turnabout Samurai trial, and that is the last I remember playing. I left off. I never finished the first game. So now I have them. I have them on here, and I actually installed them. So I will have to stream those as well. But definitely Tears of the Kingdom is another one that's up next on the list. I've got to finish that game. So, but I'm going to go play some games with my little ones and enjoy some time on the Switch. But Emily, I think, be done. Emily's dress sent. Feel free to show. All right, sure. I'll show that quick before I wrap up. But then after this, I've got to go. I have to go. So I'll show off your artwork for you, and then see if it shows up. There we go. There you go. She be a little goober. She looks good. That's an interesting style. At least she's happy. I like the eyes. It's pretty cool. Hope Nintendo doesn't sue the new Pokemon clone. Absolutely. I hope they don't. I mean, they sued Pal World, and I like Pal World. We only did one video of that on the channel, but it's one case where it didn't seem to do too good. I tried to do it when it was popular, but my wife and I would love to play that again. But I did see that they made some changes, obviously, in Pal World to try and compensate and make things better. But I really hope that Nintendo doesn't go after that new one. But it seems different enough in some ways. And I don't think Nintendo went after some of those other ones that came out. What was... I'm trying to think. There was another one that came out on Switch, and I think it's on mobile and Xbox and stuff like that. There is another Nintendo clone, or Pokemon clone. But how much is your whole outfit in RH? It's a game screeny. Please don't ask the price of my outfits. I'm sure it doesn't cost that much, right? Emily just showing her casualness. Maybe like a few million, but shouldn't be that much. Heels be around 70k diamonds, enough said. Okay, a few million? That's a bit much. Okay, then. Hey, you guys can debate that all you want. I have no idea what any of this is, and, you know, how much that stuff costs. So, y'all can discuss that, but... It was called Animo. Yes, that's it. That's it. I don't remember what the other one is, though. There's another one. Let me see. Pokemon clones. Nexamon and Nexamon Extinction, I remember. Those ones. And I don't think they had too much problem, but I actually have no idea really how they play either. So. Own a ton of Halos in RH? Okay. Own one. Mudang 2 hearts, not do. Oh, wait. Let me look that one up real quick. Mudang 2 Mudang 2 hearts. Oh, yes, I did see that trailer too. That looked really good. That looks interesting. I'd like to give that a shot as well. I would like to play that. So that would be fun too. That's no problem. Don't worry about that. Already accepted I'll never get them. Not farming for millions of diamonds for a Halo. Winter 2020. Ooh, don't remind me of Winter 2020. Winter 2020 was when my house froze, I believe. Or no, 2021. 2021. No, 22. Sorry. It's going to be 3 years this year. We had our house froze 1 year, this very room. And right beside me, we had 2 radiators in this room alongside the wall. Power went out because we had a snowstorm and stuff that was minus 13. The wind was real bad. Everything was freezing up. We ended up having to move out of our house for a couple days because we couldn't heat the house. I couldn't get anything started. I don't have a generator or anything to get some backup power. And I've toyed around with wanting to get solar if I can eventually afford it, or if I can get grants for it or something. I'd love to get solar for this house because I'm in such an open area. There's no trees and stuff that would block it, and I get a lot of sun. But, you know, and I'd love to have backup power, you know, in the case of something like this happen again. And since then, they've repaired the power infrastructure around here so that doesn't happen again, hopefully. But everything was out for a few days, and it got so cold, I couldn't heat the house. I couldn't do anything. The radiators actually exploded when it started to warm up, the heat kicked on, the power came back and everything, and it damaged. I had to repaint stuff over here, clean stuff up. I ended up replacing it with these, I have baseboard now just because, you know, it was cheap to get, and my grandfather had it in the basement. He wasn't using it, so I just replaced it with baseboard because it tended to get too warm with the radiators, but at the same time, these things don't do really well. But yeah, that kind of sucked. Battery powered heaters, man, that would be nice. But yeah, it's all good. It's been 3 years since that disaster, or gonna be 3 years, whatever. But that sucked because we spent Christmas at my parents' house. My cats had to go over there, and they were freaked out because of a whole new environment, you know. But one last question: whatever game played in the early 2000s went back in remastered or brought back in a new story in the series, like Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Rayman. I'm not sure I follow. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, wait a second. Whatever game you played back in early 2000s, you want back in a remastered or brought back in a new story in the series. Let me think about that one. That's a good idea. Hold on. Let me think here. Early 2000s. 7 a.m. See you, Gothic. See you, Johnny. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out as long as you have. I appreciate it. Let me think. Early 2000s. What would I love to see? We've already got a couple good ones that have stayed and have done pretty good. You know, actually, this is going to sound dumb, and this is just the first thing off the top of my head. But sorry, dude, was typing too fast. No problem. You don't need to apologize. I was just trying to my mind, sometimes when I read stuff, it takes me going through it a couple of times to actually get what you're saying or what you're asking. And it could be anything. It's not just you, it's anybody. It's just the way my mind works. And sometimes I get ahead of myself and I can't quite comprehend what's going on. So I have to read it a few times to get it. But, I would actually really love to see either a remaster or remake on the Switch of Star Fox Assault, or just a brand new Star Fox game in general. I loved that game in particular, and the fact that it had multiplayer. I think it would be really cool to do online multiplayer and stuff with. It's a GameCube game. They could do improved controls and stuff on it, but you know, it kind of seems like one of those that's on the back burner for Nintendo. But with them doing Metroid Prime and stuff would be really cool. I mean, there's other games, sure, that maybe Xbox or PlayStation games that would be fun to have as well, but that's just the first thing that pops into mind. I'd have to think about that a little more to see if there's other games that I'd love to see or love to, you know, get into a little bit more. That would be cool to bring back or whatever, but I'd have to think on it a little more. That's just the first one that pops up. I would absolutely love a new Star Fox game. And something in that vein, too. Not just the flight, the rail shooter, flight, space, or even free moving, you know, flying in the ships. I love that. But to have the combination of that and the ground combat with the guns and stuff, the way that Star Fox Assault was, would absolutely love to have that back. By all means. Man. So many others that probably would be good choices too, though. Very good question, though. Any games do you plan on getting? A lot. And absolutely a lot right now. But there was a good handful. I would have to sit and make a list off of what was announced. All these ones that were announced from Summer Game Fest. There's so many that I'd love to have, and there's a ton that I'd love to get that are out now, but I just don't have either the money for them at the very moment because my money's budgeted towards other things, or I've got certain things so that I spent the money on. So we're good right now. But I remember Star Fox and a new story would be awesome for Nintendo. I agree. I absolutely agree. They're doing good with some of their stuff, but I know Star Fox and F-Zero are two games that seem to be very heavily asked for by people for Nintendo, like their IPs. But yeah, another game I would absolutely love to see, and of course it's probably never going to happen at this point, but if Capcom would finally get off their asses and give us Mega Man Legends 3, why not? Come on. People are begging for it. It's been that way since it was canceled, which we know was a power trip move over Inafune and all that stuff. There was backstage politics and stuff in Capcom. We know that, but everything's changed. There's new people at Capcom. There's new people there. Inafune's stuff isn't working out, obviously. Concept went downhill. His games and things that were to come out didn't come out except for Mighty Number 9. So that didn't work out. Quit fighting and let's just get Mega Man Legends 3 out. The first two were great games. More Mega Man would be awesome. That's just my childhood right there. So many games from that franchise that would be great remade or new versions. We were up to Mega Man 11. X9 would be great. Legends 3. They kind of finished up the story for Battle Network. So, Star Force, I think, is kind of wrapped in a way too. So maybe a new version altogether, would be cool too. But just some final thoughts. But all right, chat, I really do have to go. I keep delaying here, but or my kids are going to end up getting too tired. But I promised I'd play with them here for a little bit before we go to bed, even though it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. So I appreciate everybody for watching, for taking the time out of your day and hanging out with me while I'm live. And those of you that watch on the VOD, you're awesome as well. I thank you. You're helping me to reach my goals every day. I know I say that, and that's kind of my thing at the beginning and the end of everything, but I really do mean it. I really, really appreciate you all. New people with new agendas to change the company. I hate that. Absolutely. I do hate that too. But right now, Capcom's having another kind of golden era. So between the Resident Evil remakes, the new Resident Evils, Dragon's Dogma 2, other things that they're doing between Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter has been fantastic. They've had their resurgence period again, and wouldn't surprise me if before long we hit a lull again. That's the typical for their company. They go down for a bit, then they come back up with a bunch of amazing stuff, and is what it is. But all right, see ya. Peace out, man. Later, dude. I appreciate that. We'll see you all later. Take care. If I'm back tomorrow or later today, technically, again, I'll let you guys know as best as I can. But other than that, if not, we'll have some other recorded content out hopefully this week and other streams probably closer to the weekend. That said, I will see you all later. Take care.